Yo, what's up, everybody? Kansas and Baylor just finished. The score is 87-71 Kansas. And so it should take us right to the Duke-Syracuse game, where Duke is in the lead right now, 9-8. If my app is correct. And here we are.
Thank you very much. And a crowd of about 30,000.
14 minutes left in the first half.
Certainly the Duke factor very much at work here today. Dave O'Brien alongside
Gerard
the great Dick Vitale.
With a long three, misses that one. Roach finds the big guy under the basket. He can't handle it. And a bad pass stolen. Stolen by Syracuse. That would be Mintz.
Oh, baby, if he could only add a jump shot, his stock would go up and up like yours.
And we got Dickie V on the call today. Alright, Duke has the ball now. Gaddison. Grandison.
As your personal agent, I can tell you that. In the bank,
Finds Filipowski. He can't handle the ball. That's out to Gerard. He pulls a quick three. Ooh, nice. Gerard sinks to three. That's what he's been doing since he got to Syracuse. Syracuse in the lead right now, 9-13. And Whitehead to the basket for Duke for two. I drive to the basket. I think that was by Brown. He misses. Duke with the rebound. Roach now has it at the top. Finds Filipowski. Filipowski kicks it out to Grandison. He shoots a three. It's off. Rebound by Edwards. Rebound by Edwards, number 14. And there's a stoppage in play. All right, thank you guys for being here. Those who showed up. And when you show up, please hit that like button. I appreciate it so very much. And subscribe to the channel.
I think that Jim beat such a good guy when you know him. It was an emotional rant. Down deep, he knows it's got to be two people, the university and him, sitting and deciding about the future. Shot clock down to 10 for Syracuse. Bottled up on the baseline. Good. Someone got that pass to Taylor. Taylor got good luck, but couldn't connect. Taylor's score. He can make some threes.
Syracuse still in the lead by 2. We have another stoppage of play. I think there's going to be a foul called on Syracuse.
Damar Hamlin is in the house. Just got a giant ovation. Dave Bing is here as well.
I wonder if Damar Hamlin is going to keep playing football.
As well, aren't you glad he is here?
All right, we got a timeout on the court. Duke trailing Syracuse 13-11. For Duke, Mitchell has 4 points. Filipowski has 2. That's 2 more than he had against the last team they played. What was that? Not sure if it was Notre Dame. It might have been Miami. All right. Actually, I'm a little bit off. He probably scored against it was the Fighting Irish. It was the game before that. So Filipowski has 2 points, the 7-footer. Proctor has 3 off the bench. Whitehead 2, and for Syracuse, For Syracuse, Edwards has 3. Mintz has 4. Gerard has 6 points, and those are actually he is 1 for 3 from the 3-point range line. He's 1 3 from the floor. He's hit 3 free throws. Okay. All right, got a bunch of movement today. All right, thank you guys for being here. Hey, hit that like button. I'm Coach Gary, and this is Duke versus Syracuse tomorrow. Tomorrow, check me out. I think it's around 2 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 1 o'clock. We'll take a look at that later on. Carolina is going to be playing State, another rivalry game for North Carolina. What's this? Three teams around here that we consider rivals, or 3 games. Not 3 games, 2 games. Duke, State. There you go. There are 3 teams that play in this area in the ACC country that are considered rivals of each other. There you go, Coach. And like I said a few seconds ago, we have Dickie V in the house commentating for us today.
The athletic director here at Syracuse. Delighted to have Dickie V here. Dave Bing is here. Syracuse guard.
Jim Boeheim. Boy, I don't know if I don't think I'm going to the ACC tournament this year in Greensboro, but boy, I'd like to see him. I like to see the crowd reaction when he walks out there. All right, it's going to be Duke's ball. Mitchell gets it into Grandison. They get it over to Whitehead. Now back to Mitchell.
Might have been pretty close, actually.
Now back up top. They swing it over to Grandison. Roach now has the ball with 12 seconds left to shoot. He picks up his dribble, gets it to Whitehead. Syracuse is in the zone. They'll go to the zone in a heartbeat. They get in the middle of Mitchell. He shoots a short jumper off the mark. Rebound. That's going to be by Taylor. And Mitz with the ball now. Gets it up top to Chris Bell. Number 13 takes a jumper. He misses. Number 13 is Williams for the Orangemen. And now Roach brings it down for Duke. Still 11-13. Syracuse. Duke trying to figure out the zone. It looks like a 3-2 zone. Ooh, and Duke used their big man. That's lively. A little lob pass by Mitchell, I think it was. Mitz pulls up. Misses. Rebound Whitehead. Outlet pass to Roach. Oh, it's stolen by Mitz. Good defense. He's going to get another dunk, and he does. Looks identical to the first one he had a few minutes ago. And Syracuse is up by 2 again. 13-15 is the score. Whitehead thought about the 3, gave it back to Roach. Roach swings over to Grandison. They get it into Mitchell. Now Whitehead pulls a 3. He makes it. Duke goes up by 1 with 10 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. In the first half. All right, Mintz with it. Gets it to Edwards. They swing it over here to number 10. That's going to be Torrance. Now they find Edwards again. Torrance kicks it. Mintz finds the big man. Spins and moves. It's going to be blocked. And Syracuse saves it. Duke on the floor. Syracuse gets it, but it's going to be a shot clock violation.
And send it the other way with 9:41 to go.
Williams couldn't handle that inside. Had a lot of pressure on him.
Up and away, and Mr. Whitehead says, you know, you can do that, but I can do this. And then Mr. Lively inside shows what he was preseason.
Man, Duke's got about 5. He's got 1, 2, 3. They've got 4 7-footers on the team. 4 7-footers. One of them from Charlotte.
Great game against North Carolina. He has, it feels like.
All right, now Proctor with the ball. I haven't heard his name called here in a few. Proctor finds Filipowski, turns around. That jumper is off the mark. Speaking of 7-footer, they get it out to Gerard.
For him against Virginia, he did not score in a controversial defeat.
And that goes out of bounds, deflection out of bounds on Duke. That is still going to be Syracuse ball, who's down by 1. 16-15 is the score. Williams pulls up for Syracuse. Hits that one.
O.B. Shire told us that he took that loss really hard, putting up 0 points with a possibility to win at the line. He was incredibly down.
Mitchell swings it up Proctor. They find Lively on the baseline. Back to Proctor. Now Filipowski gets in the paint. Seems a little skittish about shooting now. But Whitehead isn't. He hits a 3.
Whitehead from way downtown. We were talking, all 3 of us, to John in the locker room before the game, and you can tell that intensity
Torrance
really burns there.
finds Gerard. He wants to shoot a 3. In, out, dribble. Picks it up, loses it, picks it back up. Now Torrance with it, crossover. Finds the big man, number 14. That's going to be Edwards. He finds his way up on the glass, and the ball goes in. It's tied up, ladies and gentlemen, 19-19. Proctor to Mitchell, and Filipowski. He finds Mitchell. Ball is deflected. Torrance comes out of there with it. Crossover dribble. Finds Williams. It's short. Rebound Proctor. Proctor skip passes over to Whitehead. Back to Proctor. Now they found Filipowski. Turns around at the free throw line. He can't connect. Torrance, I think that's his name. Torrance comes out of there. And find Taylor now. Torrance slows everything down. Can't find the back door. Torrance still with it. Pulls up at the elbow. Floater's no good. Rebound. Filipowski gets it to Proctor. Nobody up the court.
SU traditionally is among college basketball's top attendance leaders, but attendance has been down.
Whitehead waiting for the screen is deflected out of bounds. Back to Duke. And we're going to have another stoppage.
Mike Waters wrote about that in today's paper. 17,000, watch you stay with the ball. 17,000 the average. A lot of schools wish they could average 17,000. It's unbelievable.
And we're going to have a timeout. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. All both of you. All right. A little bit of team statistics during the timeout, and I'll be right back.
get the win over Notre Dame. And then that brings you into this game, a huge road game for the Blue Devils. John Schneider said you have to be able to go on the road and pick up these kind of games, not just for your resume, guys, but because of the confidence builder that this would be for these freshmen. That's what that Virginia.
All right, after the timeout.
That's what this game could be too.
On the road, brought to you by Conrad. You know, he's 13-0 at home, and he can become only third coach in that first year as a head coach for unblemished at home. The other two, Jim Boeheim right here in '76 did it, and John Calipari did it in 2008. Shot clock is a factor, down to 2. Grandison way downtown. That's why they got Grandison to shoot the 3. Did that really well at Illinois. Illinois lost a tough one today to Indiana.
All right, after timeout, Duke comes out. Grandison with the long 3.
And a whistle foul here against Syracuse. That'll go against Heman. There came crashing in. 6:42 to go here in the first half. Hey, what? You go 16-0 at home in your first year coaching. That's pretty impressive.
Grandison with the long 3 is able to put Duke up by 3 points, 22-19. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in this first half. Duke has the ball again. Roach gets it over to Grandison. They find Filipowski in the middle. He's being tied up, maybe even fouled. And it's going to be a tie-up. I think the Dukies stay down on this end with the ball. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Boy, Filipowski's has been having it hard since that Virginia game. Well, I'm not sure what he did in the Notre Dame game. You guys probably could tell me about that. But he seems to be struggling here. Roach drives, gets in the lane, gets the man off his feet, and is able to shoot around him. I think that was Hema with the foul. Yeah, number 25, Hema. And Roach steps up to the line, cool as a cucumber, and try to hit these 2. He makes the first.
Right now, they need that win. They need that win. They need a quality win. You take a look at their unbelievable wins. They don't have those big-time wins. So that game becomes a must for them, I believe, tomorrow. Kentucky answered the call to them. They play Tennessee.
North Carolina, first team out.
They knocked out the committee.
Wow.
By beating Tennessee for the second time and sweeping up.
All right, Roach hits both of them. 24-19 is the score.
You can celebrate. Relax, John. You've got to be dancing and more.
Gerard with it. Gets that to number 3. That would have been Mintz. It's rejected. Proctor pulls up for a quick 3. And Proctor sinks the quick 3 for Duke. Duke pulls up to maybe their biggest lead, if I'm not mistaken.
Syracuse takes the timeout with 5:55 left in the half.
Gonna be an 8-point lead.
Open it up 27-19 inside the dome.
And we're gonna have another timeout.
Crunchy, tasty, sweet or savory, always satisfying. Give me Blue Diamond.
All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm Coach Gary. What's going on, everybody? Thought I'd come on and do the Duke game because, you know, me being a Carolina fan myself, we always got to know what's going on with Duke. Duke's got to always know what's going on with Carolina. Yeah, let me change this up here. Yeah, Carolina plays tomorrow. We got State, man. Nobody knows what's going to happen with Carolina, but just some information right up there on the board today, or just a few seconds ago, saying North Carolina is the first team out. We don't win this one, we get beat by State tomorrow. I think that is it. I think that is game over for North Carolina, even making it to the postseason unless we win the ACC tournament. All right, we're back. All right, back out of the timeout. Syracuse loses the ball. Proctor, Duke gets it in quickly. Long lob to Likely from Roach. Did not complete it. Ball goes out of bounds. So Syracuse gets to get this, bring this ball back down the court, and they put it in the hands of Gerard. Gerard's going to be initiating this offense right here. He slips, but Proctor's called for a foul.
That's the worst news of parenting, Dennis, when a child has cancer. That ultimate delusion child.
Man, I was able to get a little bit of golf in before this game came on today. Only got about 6 holes though. Gerard loses the ball, but he gets it back. Finds the big guy Williams. Excuse me, that's Edwards. Mintz pulls up for a short jumper. Mintz is number 3. He scores. Keeps Syracuse right on the tail of Duke. Grandison picks up his dribble, finds Mitchell. Mitchell had a good shot in the lane, kicked it back out to Grandison, misses the 3. Rebound Lively. Now Roach shoots a 3. It's good. Duke keeping the proverbial stiff arm on Syracuse. Mintz. I don't know if that was a pass or a bad shot, but Syracuse gets to shoot a 3, and that was a air ball. That was an air ball, excuse me. Duke students and Duke alumni. That was an air ball. Proctor brings it down. Gets it over to Roach. They find Filipowski. Filipowski can't get a wide open shot. Gets it back to Whitehead. They swing it over to Proctor. Get it down to Lively. Lively skip passes it over to Whitehead for another 3, and that's good. Whitehead's a good shooter. And the Orangeman crowd gets a little restless. Gerard comes off the screen. Proctor's right there. Tries to elude him, goes to the basket, kicks it. That is thrown away. Whitehead brings it down for Duke. Oh, skip pass to Filipowski, and the layup is good. I said skip pass. That was a bounce pass on a dime, and Duke has pulled away. That is a 14-point lead right there, ladies and gentlemen. So the Orangemen have to call another timeout to slow this thing down, try to get some kind of momentum. Well, not even momentum, get some kind of continuity about themselves before halftime. They don't have a lot of time here. Let's change the score. Yeah, I know. I'm changing the scores a little bit slow, but that's all right. We're going to put a stop to that. Thank you for joining the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. How are you going to put that stop to that, Coach Gary, you say? Well, I'm about to get me a streaming deck. It's going to make things a lot easier. So I appreciate you guys for watching and hanging in there. Duke fans, Syracuse fans, and of course my North Carolina Tar Heel fans. What's going on, you guys? All right, here are your scorers for the matchup so far. Mitchell for Duke has 4. Filipowski also has 4. Lively has 2 on a alley-oop dunk thrown to him by, I think it was Roach. Either Roach or Proctor. Proctor, speaking of Proctor, he has 6 points, and Roach has 5. Mitchell also has 4 rebounds off the bench for Duke. Whitehead leading all scorers with the 11 points, and Grandison with a 3. For Syracuse, Edwards has 5 points. Mintz has 8 points. Gerard has 6, and they are the guards for Duke are guarding Gerard like a hawk. Like a hawk. Now, if this was my team, North Carolina, Grandison would definitely have taken more than 3 3-point shots. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We just do not defend the three very well at all. Williams has 2 points off the bench, and there's your difference right there for the bench scoring for Duke and Syracuse. Syracuse 2 bench points, and Duke with 14 bench points. 35-21 is the score right now. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half. And let's just take a little bit look at some of the stats here. 3-point shooting. Duke shooting 53.8%, 7-13. Syracuse is only shooting 16.7. They've hit 1 out of 6. Rebounds. Duke's out rebounding 17-8. And let's go to the turnovers. Syracuse has 8. Duke has 6. They are. They're turning it on now. They've gelled and are still gelling. Everybody still got hope for for our Tar Heels to do it, boy. But I tell you, it's looking like a struggle from for right now. Mintz doing a lot of dribbling out there. Finds Taylor. Taylor turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound. Duke, this is Proctor. Finds Filipowski. He takes a long three, and he hits a long three. And Duke is almost unconscious shooting the ball right now. Feeling it. Edwards with the ball. He's going against Lively. Kicks that. Taylor with a fake, and it's blocked. Try to get to the basket. Blocked by Lively. Proctor brings it out. Skip pass over to Roach. Thought about the three. Drives baseline. Gets it off the glass, and it's in. And what can Syracuse do right now? It's 40-21. Still 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Can Syracuse get anything going here? They're trying to get it to Gerard, but he can't come off his screens like he wants to get that wide open shot. Proctor's all over him. Get it down to the big guy, and Syracuse is just discombobulated right now. They don't know exactly what they want to do. They're trying to get Gerard a wide open shot, and if that's not working, then they are confused about what to do on their offense. Now Syracuse in the zone. They get it inside to Filipowski. Goes the alley-oop up to Lively. Back to Roach. Roach. Pass is intercepted. Stolen. And that was stolen by Brown. I think it was a foul on Roach, stopping the slam dunk. It was a perfect switch now. Don't pump him up too much. Not too much. He's had that ball right there at the free throw line a couple of times and wouldn't pull the trigger. Hit that little jumper there, Filipowski. Mintz with the ball, dribbling out here. They're trying to get Gerard the ball. I'm telling you, he can't get any room. He can't create any space from Proctor. And Syracuse finds something out of nothing right there. And that's number 13 with a score. That's Williams. 23-40 is the score. 10 minutes. Excuse me, 1 minute, 10 seconds left before halftime. And we have another timeout. I think it's going to be a media timeout right here.
Scott, you know the rules. No shrinking and drinking, obviously. And do not
All right, thank you 8 people for being in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I would gladly appreciate it.
Come on, it's my last one.
You're never gonna finish that. Your eyes are bigger than your thorax. Good luck.
Notable Syracuse stars. There have been many. A lot of them, of course, played for.
These are some quick timeouts, boy, I tell you.
Earl Washington talked about Sherman Douglas was phenomenal. I love Billy Owens, one of my favorite all-time players. Derek Coleman, wouldn't expand. Sure. He was something else. Final 487.
All right, here we go. Whitehead with the ball. Duke just taking their time with a minute on the clock. Loose ball, but Filipowski gets it. He's able to get it up. Syracuse comes out there with it. Lead pass up to Mintz with another dunk. That's his claim to fame today. I think he has 3 of them. 25-40 is the score. Syracuse still down big, but it's sort of manageable. 29 seconds on the clock. 10 to shoot. Can Syracuse get it back and score right before halftime? Whitehead gets it to Filipowski. Back to Whitehead. Proctor fakes, pulls a 3. I don't know if he got it off. No, he did not. Shot clock violation. Syracuse has 16 seconds to score. Will Duke do a little bit of full court pressure on him? It'll be side out. Brown gets it in to Mintz. Mintz is satisfied to walk the ball up the court. Syracuse starts on the line. They're going to take the last shot. And they do score. They get it inside the score. Duke is not going to be able to get the ball off. And so a little bit of mo for Syracuse. Looked like Duke was about to really run away with it. It's still 40-27, but Syracuse had just a little mini run there. I think they scored the last 3 times down and actually stopped Duke from scoring. So that score looks a little bit better. 13-point lead at halftime. Hey, ask Baylor played against Kansas, because that's exactly the lead that Baylor had against Kansas at halftime, and Kansas actually blew Baylor out. Now it's just a few minutes ago. Not saying that'll happen here, guys. I'm just saying it could happen. It could happen. All right, here we go.
We were seeing how good number 9 Baylor was in that first half. Deontay George and company opened up a 13-point lead. That shouldn't surprise anybody. He was on the third. Those 3 points were sensational first half, second half, a different story.
All right, let me get a little bit of background ambiance going on here. I don't like that. What about this? Nope. Let's go with that for right now. All right. All right, here we go. Let's just go with the leading scorers for both teams. Leading scorers for Duke. Let's go top 3. Whitehead has 11 points. Actually, he is the leading scorer for the game right now. Whitehead has 7 points. And Roach and Filipowski both have 7. The leading rebounder for Duke is Mitchell with 4. For Syracuse, the leading scorer for Syracuse is Mintz with 8 points. The leading rebounder for Syracuse is going to be Brown with 4 of those bad boys. All right, for the team stats, Duke now shooting 55.6% from the field. Syracuse 39 points, 11. Still Duke out shooting the Orangemen from behind the 3-point line. Duke 57.1%. They are 8 of 14 The Orange have only hit one. They're 1 for 6 for 16.7%. Free throws. Duke has hit every one of their free throws, and it's only been 2. So they are 2 of 2. Syracuse 80%. They are 4 of 5. Duke out rebounding Syracuse 19 to 10. Duke has 12 assists. There's your steals. There's your blocks. Turnovers. Duke with 10, and Syracuse with 7. Little change there right before since I just read it there. And the largest lead by Duke is 19. It is now down to 13. So Syracuse did have a bit of a run there right before the end of the first half, and we'll see if they can keep it up, see if they can come back and make something happen and really get back into this game. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's see how many likes I got. Shouldn't be very much, though. Can't be more than 4 or 5. 3 likes. Got to get those likes up. Got to run them up, run them up, run them up. So thanks for the 3 likes or the 3 people who've been here. 134 views. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Might get 200 before the game is over with, depending on how good this game gets. So you guys who have not hit that like button, do me a favor, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget, no matter who you are, join me tomorrow. Carolina in-state crosstown rivals playing tomorrow. I will be streaming that game, or I will be doing a play-by-play. So come check me out. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Gary back in the house. Duke versus Syracuse. Duke taking care of business right now. 13-point lead, but Syracuse did get a little bit of momentum going in at halftime. Hey, Gimp, I don't know, Genp, not sure how you say that. Hey, I wish I could show it to you. You would not be looking at my ugly face right here, but I can't do it. YouTube laws, YouTube bylaws. If I do that, YouTube shut me completely down. However, I've seen some guys get away with doing a little something. I don't know how they do it. I know it's not an ESPN or ABC type broadcast, because if you do that, they'll shut you down. But I wish I could, man. Wish I could, but I can't. Yeah, why would people look at this? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised that people would come on YouTube. Some people can't get the game, so you know they have a little play-by-play going on. They appreciate it. You know, people who don't, that's fine too. I understand. All right, Syracuse gets a chance to shoot. That's number 13. Williams can't find it, but they get the rebound. And it's going to be a foul called on Proctor, I think it is. Excuse me, that's Lively, number 14.
John Sheriff came out of the locker room looking. He said, I only have 5 points.
Had the ball that time. That was Edwards.
So we gotta be able to play with some
Coach Shire on the sideline coaching up his boys. Edwards shoots, misses. Rebound, and it looks like Filipowski loses the ball out of bounds. He had the rebound, thought secure, and dropped it out of his hand right on the line. So Syracuse gets the ball back under their own basket. 18:55 to go. And they mishandle the ball and turn it over to Duke. Man, remind me of my boys, the Carolina Tar Heels. We can't take advantage, or don't take advantage of misfortunes of the other team. All right, Duke brings it down. Roach gets it over to Proctor. Syracuse back in that zone. Filipowski, instead of taking the easy shot, forces it. I don't know why he won't just turn around at the free throw line and take that little jumper. He has to get closer. He's already 7 foot tall. And Syracuse gets on the board first right out of halftime. That was a three-pointer. So now they're only down by 10. Working their way back into it. If I'm not mistaken, they've hit the last 4 buckets. Roach swings over to Proctor. They find Lively. He doesn't want to shoot that ball on the baseline. They finally get it back to Roach. Now back over to Proctor for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Filipowski. He is too big for the Syracuse Orangemen, and he puts it in. Gerard finally comes off of a screen and trying to do what he's been trying to do the whole game there, and that shoot a 3. He didn't quite get it off, but he was fouled. He did get it off, and he was fouled.
Roach with the foul. And it'll be Joe Girard to the line, 85%. Roach picking up number 2.
My bad.
Syracuse is one of those teams, if we had a little luck, they lost by 1 point to Bryant. They got beat by Pittsburgh by 2, by Miami by 4, Virginia twice, single digits.
All right, your actual score is 42-32.
That's the difference between
Gerard gets to shoot another one.
You win those games, or when you share in those games, instead of being 16-10, you're coming in here like 19-7. Playing pretty well as you come into this game. Syracuse has won 3 straight games. Yeah, they beat a North Carolina State team. Very good, on a ranked team. Right now, Crowder's trying to get in the worst way. But you know, Crowder gets in it if the players help him get in.
Duke swinging that ball around, trying to get a good shot. They find Mitchell. Mitchell's able to roll it over the front of the rim.
Mitchell got really deep. He understands how to play. Very cerebral. He spotted that opening in the lane there, caught the ball and converted. Vince wants to get that shot in the air.
Syracuse can't score. Lively tries to come out of there with it. I think he's fouled on the way down.
Duke up 44-33. They'll go on Malik Brown of the Orange. So that'll be number 1. And Duke with a sizable rebound advantage. And a big story here so far. And this one, Proctor getting a little bit closer.
Mitchell gets into the lane. He kicks it to Whitehead. He's been hot, and he's still hot.
Tell you one thing, I watch him going up and down the floor, right?
Tar Heel K1, 1969. What's going on, man? Let's tighten up, Orangeman.
He has that way when he walks, strides. I saw the young kid when he played in his debut at North Carolina. The way he walked.
Gerard, wanting the score, finds Edwards. Edwards working on Lively. Now he's been double teamed, loses the ball. For two, the bounce goes to Brown, and he puts it in for the Orangemen.
The basket by Brown.
The Orangemen just got to hang in there until they have their little run. 47-35 is the score.
I like the way he walks up and down the floor.
Roach kicks it to Whitehead. Whitehead finally misses the three. Rebound. I think that was Williams. Miss. Beautiful move. Can't finish though, but he's fouled on the play.
He does things you just absolutely imagine about doing. That was a great shot.
16 minutes left. 16 minutes left in this game. Mintz with the in and out spin move. Scoop. Off the glass, he misses. I think that was Lively with the foul.
I hope the right people reach this young guy, because really, if there's a player that needs college for another year, it's him. Because there is such a future in this kid's hands. Just one little arm, and he can learn. He can learn.
Miss. Steps up and hits free throw.
Square your body, get balance.
Now we get a new face off the bench for the Orangemen. That's going to be Copeland.
Just got another one coming up. I'll tell you what, you talk about McNamara and some other guys who could certainly help him with the jump shot. He's got a head coach who has a pretty good jump shot.
Man steps up and hits two beauties to get this score to within 10. Jim Boeheim looking concerned. Jim Boeheim, he's been cool with me until he said what he said about the Greensboro in the NCAA tournament. Mitchell kicks that back out to Whitehead. Whitehead finds Proctor, who drives, finds the big man under the basket. 2 more points for Carolina. Mintz might have got away with the travel. Copeland spin move. Scoop shot doesn't go. And it is deflected out of bounds by Duke. Still going to be Syracuse's ball.
Well, how about this shot? I mean, that's perfect form.
Oh, back in the day. All right, so that last basket by Duke was by Young. So we got a media timeout. Media timeout. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I don't know if I'm going to catch any of the NBA stuff going on tonight. I don't know what time the dunk contest takes off, man. I really don't even watch that stuff anymore. How many of you guys still watching the All-Star break game and stuff like that? I don't get into it like that. And the NBA's starting to have to do all kinds of little gimmicks and things to make it interesting, you know, because the All-Star game itself is nothing more than an offensive show, you know, and it gets I don't know, it gets a little boring because you've seen dunks before, and you know that is like the most compelling thing in the NBA right now. It always has been. Dunking the ball during the game, right? The most interesting thing I saw, because I guess it takes a lot more skill. You know, you just got to have the ability to dunk. Like you don't have to have a lot of skill. You just got to be strong, tall enough, big enough, and strong enough to dunk, right? Just jump up there. That's it. And then put the ball in the basket. the dunk contest comes down to creativity now. It seems like they're running out of ways to be creative, but one of the most interesting things I've seen in the All-Star basketball game was when I think it's Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, trying to outdo each other, shooting threes. Who can shoot one furthest back. Now that was sort of interesting to me. But luckily those guys could hit them, because if they couldn't, that would have been really bad. Oh boy. That right there just shows me that everybody's gonna get old. They were up in age right there, and they still look sort of old. And now there's no way they could do any of that. No way they would look like that. Like there's no way Dickie V could stride like he just did. And look loose, man. Gosh, we're all getting old. All right, back to the game.
All for a great cause. Both of you guys with very big hearts. I just hope that people respond to my request earlier for money for young lady.
Roach for three, misses it.
Don't parents have to go through that. If their family went to favorite Grace Jones, people can donate to
Copeland kicks it, finds Mintz. Copeland in the middle, on the baseline. Pass is deflected and stolen. Mitchell with it. Euro step to the basket, makes it.
Tell you what, he's so underrated as a player. He's been starting most of the whole year. He's a kid that doesn't get the fanfare of some of the other guys. And he's just such a steady. You can't win without those kind of players.
Well, he hit a big three with 11 seconds to go to seal that win against Notre Dame this week. So he can
Gerard trying to get free.
Drive dumping it downstairs.
Finds Brown under the basket, but it is blocked. That's blocked by Young. Filipowski. He will not pull that elbow jumper, boy. But he'll step behind the three and pull it. Misses it. Roach with the rebound. Fall away is good for Roach.
Step in there and get a rebound and second shot. You can't allow that. Can't allow it to happen. Big guys got to really rebound there, Edwards and company. How many times they have scored off the second shot?
Now we've got a timeout.
Bayhound got to call another timeout.
Taking command of the game on top 53-37.
37 to 53 is the score. 16-point lead now.
Purpose in life, a why. Maybe it's perfecting that special place that you want to keep in the family. Or passing down the family business. Or giving back to the places that inspire you. No matter your purpose, at PNC Private Bank, we will work with you every step of the way to help you achieve it.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Coach Gary in the house. What's going on, everybody? Here's your score. Actually, it's 53-37 Duke. If it was my team, I'd never say this, but it is Duke. So I'll go ahead and say it. Looks like Duke's going to win this one. And I never say that with my team because it's I jinx them. And then the other team comes back. Let's see if it works today. But I don't think, even though Syracuse may have one more run in them, I do not think they're going to come back and beat Duke tonight. So I think Duke's going to have an easy win right here. Join me tomorrow when the Tar Heels take on State. It's going to be a cross-town rival game or rivalry game. All right, Mitchell now has 8 points. Filipowski 9. Roach also has 9, and Whitehead now with 14, still leading the Duke scores, but now leading all scores is Mintz for Syracuse with 15. Gerard also has 9 points, but they are really doing a good job keeping him off from shooting behind that 3-point line. And he continues to try to do it. Close game today. UVA, Virginia, beats Notre Dame by 2. That's in the ACC. Mintz kicks that out to Torrance, who hasn't been in the game for a while. Copeland shoots it. He doesn't follow his shot. Dude comes out of there with it. I think it is Roach with the rebound. He hands it off to Proctor. Now Mitchell. Roach drives. Takes that back out to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Roach. They thought they were going over to Proctor. Now they do. Proctor gets into the lane. Tries to kick that over to Mitchell. And it's deflected out of bounds by Torrance. Roach shoots it. He misses, but there's a rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's fouled. Nobody in the bonus right now. He wasn't shooting.
Just the other day, returning to Cameron for the first time as a fan was what Mickey there. It was awfully sweet reaction for us for the greatest coach of all time.
He was absolutely the greatest coach of all time.
Duke gets it in. Roach now at the top of the key. 13 seconds to shoot. Actually, he's well beyond the top of the key. Turns down the 3, dribbles in. Shorter jumper is good. Dukes regained their lead, stretching it back out. Mintz finds Torrance. Torrance at the top. There's a whistle.
6 of them that went to the Final Four. Hector Notre Dame were in town, and Mr. Krzyzewski wanted to be there for his former assistant.
Ryan Young with a foul there. Women's basketball, Danny coming up Monday at 9. UCLA against number 3, Stanford. Stanford's always in the mix, aren't they?
Coach Tara Vanderveer, she does an amazing job year in and year out.
Thank you for the 3 likes. I can only get 3 likes today. Copeland with the crossover. Kicks that to Torrance. Torrance. Too hot for him. It goes out of bounds. And I think Syracuse is just, they can't figure it out. I think Copeland's getting ready to come to the bench.
Syracuse without a point in the last 3 minutes and 52 seconds. The first point you
37:55. There's still 12 minutes and 9 seconds left.
Which is among the best, anywhere back east in the ACC. Only Virginia's been a little better.
They don't get publicity, Dave, about their defense. They've been solid defensively all year. They really have been. Shooting the 3, they have not.
Duke swinging the ball. Mitchell gets into the lane. Misses.
Still scrapping for it. Hits the deck.
And Young gets on the floor. I tell you what. Now 2 Duke Blue Devils on the floor. Tied up. They don't want to let it go. I think it's going to go to Gerard. Still 11 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Timeout. 45 remaining here inside the dome. And Duke in command again, 55.
All right, got another timeout on the floor. All right, Duke handling this one. Virginia on top, back on top. Miami, Pittsburgh, and then Clemson. North Carolina State, Duke right under them, Syracuse, Wake Forest, and my team, North Carolina's continue to drop the 8-6 record. We've got to play State tomorrow, who has 10-6, a 10-6 record, playing really well. I just don't know. Can Carolina win? Sure they can win. Do I have a lot of confidence in them? Not right now, I don't. And we can definitely go to State and win this game. Definitely. Last time playing State, I think Carolina was in the lead, still playing very well when Quavion. I cannot remember Quavion's last name, but the young man went down on a foul by Leaky Black. Didn't mean to hurt him. They carded him off. Then I heard, I'm just quoting what I heard. Not quoting, but yeah, I heard he was in the club that night. He was okay with thumbs up or tweeting, but I don't know, but he's no worse for the wear. He'll be back tomorrow. Pretty sure he can't wait for this game. Carolina does not win this game. It is going to be kind of hard for them to advance the postseason. And just want to look at something really quick. Let's see if matchup predictor is giving us any prediction. Ooh, matchup predictor says State will win this game with 62%. Carolina only got 37.9. That's about right. That's how things should look. North Carolina State, I think, are ranked, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we're back. Duke has his ball. I finally missed a shot, and Syracuse comes out of there with it.
This is the best I've seen him play, really, games I've seen.
Gerard. Yes, sir.
Gerard finally gets open.
Give him some shots. Tough to pressure this guy.
Finally gets open. He hits it.
Going a little football trap. 2-on-1.
They come out with a trap, and it looks like Duke
Got to it.
is going to save it. I almost thought they were going to throw that one away. I almost thought they had thrown that one away. It's 40-55.
Mr. Roach, he understands how to play.
15-point lead. Roach
Feel for the game.
swings it. Now he drives past the zone. Gets that to Young, and Young hits the 2-point shots.
Young and easy too, yes.
He's in the same dorm as my twin grandsons who play tennis. We have a good team down there too.
Well, you've raised some tennis.
Gerard trying to make some room. That's not Gerard. Taylor. Mintz behind the back. He finds Gerard. Nobody will set him a screen. 7 seconds to shoot. Now they do. He takes another 3-point jumper, and he gets another.
Let him shoot. Let him shots, baby. Let him shots. That's a quick 6 points.
Timeout.
That's a quick 6 points.
Second half.
Duke calls a timeout. 57-43. Still 9 minutes and 54 seconds left in this one. Game is never over until it's over.
With our men's basketball matchup between Clemson and Joe Lunardi has them on the bubble with work to do. Hosting Syracuse, have a lot of work to do here. Coverage beginning at 7 o'clock Eastern over on ACC Network and ESPN app.
Tell you, John Shire's amazing. He's a 20th head coach at Duke. The guy served on Coach K's staff in 2013 and 14. He's 35 now. So that's like 10 years ago, 25 years old as an assistant. What a way to learn. What a way to learn. Was a great player. Led the 2 ACC championships. He made the conference. Louisville won by like 2 or 3. Struggled today with the Irish and Notre Dame 1 by 2. And they got a little bit break. Santa Cruz came early. They came with the 3 game. They took the Filipowski denied 1.
A pit fell today. They got knocked off by Virginia Tech. Hokies this time of the year.
Get the seat, protect the zone, attack and be aggressive toward the seat. Yes.
He has 12, and the answer by Judovitz.
He's impressive. He really has impressed me. He does things you can't see.
Going strong over Edwards and lays it in. Boy, he went right at him, did.
Talent he is. He's amazing. He should be in high school playing. He'd be classified. He's getting all his minutes of playing time at the elite level. He's only going to get better and better and better.
Gerard on Proctor leading into it away. Picked up by Filipowski. He's got a road to it, slapped away by Mintz.
No, right there, Kyle. Kyle, you got to drop the bounce pass. You got to drop the bounce pass. Drop the dime. Drop the dime, Kyle. Come on, man. You better than that. You got Roach. Next the ball. Protect the ball. Sets the ground. I came here hoping and praying to see a kid who wins at a real, unbelievable mark. Unfortunately, he's been totally mad.
64-48 under 8.
It was incredible. End of the game of Carl Ravage. Want to hit that desperation 3 to beat Duke. Great team in Jason Tate.
Mintz off the window, can't hit it. And a great job saving that by Brown as he deflects it off Filipowski. So Syracuse will keep it.
Very athletic shooter. Good efforts.
Duke's bench has been outstanding. Whenever they've needed a big run, they've gotten it. Syracuse will have it when we come back.
packed by Bananas, so no doubt about it.
Conference record, by the way, for ACC Rookie of the Week is 10. Jabari Parker, the last to accomplish that in 2014. On the move, here's Mitch with a leaner, no. And Lively high up for the rebound.
Chad Lively's going to get in the gym. Just like you're looking certainly
Mitts
ability of Mitts.
might be trying to do too much right now.
Lively's going to develop a little bit more of a repertoire in terms of offensive skills around the basket, rather than just the lob.
Duke's been lights out from 3, 10 for 22. Shot clock to 7.
Duke swinging this around. And finds Filipowski. Still won't take that shot there. Gets to the basket. Throws it up. He's fouled on the play. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left in this one.
That you were talking about, Filipowski very much on that list. How about Brandon Miller there for Alabama?
Miller super. Keontae George down at Baylor. You talk about Haney down at St. Mary's. And this kid Walker coming out strong. Rated very high. Some drafts have him in the top 5. Not a Houston. Those kids.
Filipowski gets the free throw. Edwards comes back into the game for the Orangemen.
The senior back on for Jim Boeheim. Filipowski 77% at the line. It's one of the reasons they thought, even though he did not score in the Virginia game, had he got foul shots at the end of that game, he would have made them.
Syracuse still working on it. Edwards hands that off to Gerard. Can't find the 3. Now he does, and it's off this time. Goes over the backboard.
So it'll go back over to the Duke Blue Devils. Leading at 66-48 and looking very comfortable.
They're really smooth. They're really attacking with confidence against the zone. They're not letting the zone beat them. Sharing the ball well. Playing with spreading the court. Good spacing.
Roach 3. Yes, sir.
Good spacing.
Roach for 3.
So they made like how many threes now? 11?
Yeah.
They got 11 threes.
Yeah, Duke shooting a really good 3-point shot today.
You make 11 threes, you got a chance.
Mintz with the ball, goes behind his back. He steps beyond the 3. He's hit in the face there, and the ref calls that whistle, calls that foul, blows the whistle. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left.
Mintz played AAU basketball, played together with Whitehead. They must have been dynamite together, those two guys.
How did they ever lose a game?
Yeah.
See if he's okay. Roach with the personal.
We're going to take a look right here, Mintz. Hands are being waved. Certainly accidental.
A really good Sunday afternoon college basketball doubleheader coming your way on ESPN and the app. Couple of rivalry games. We start with number 23 NC State. They have dynamic backcourt taking on Armando Bacot.
State is ranked at number 23. North Carolina is not ranked.
Joe Lunardi has on the bubble.
We dropped out of it. Dropped out of the top 25 again, just like we did last year. I don't know why they ranked us up that high as they did anyway.
I did a little commentary today about the Blue Bloods.
Same as last year.
And Kentucky got to win. Well, Kentucky did their job. Carolina now, I firmly believe, because really when you look at quad 1 wins, I don't believe they'll have any. I think they might be 0-8 or 1-8.
I think we have one, Dickie D. Dickie D, I think we have one quad 1 win.
They got to beat them in Raleigh, or else they may be headed NIT.
Well, the crew getting together to see if there was something.
Yeah, will Davis even consider going to the NIT?
Tommy Morrissey giving it a look.
I would say it wasn't flagrant. It wasn't with intent. It wasn't intent.
Ron's coming over here to explain this. Common foul. Ron says a common foul.
Good call. Good solid call. Hey, I like his hairdo. His hairdo. I mean, he's like me. Does he give a guy a tip? I don't have to give a tip. My wife cuts my dough. She gets no tip.
I noticed you're very fond of hats. When you enter every arena.
Torrance is not in the game. Still 6 minutes to go in this game. 69-48. Torrance with the ball back again. Try to get Gerard off that low screen. Taylor shoots a three. He can't hit it. Torres comes skying in there for the rebound. Gets it Gerard. Gerard makes himself open, and he hits the open three.
There you go. The dome in the dome.
The young man can shoot it, I tell you that.
The JMA wireless dome.
Syracuse comes out with a full court press. Duke beats that easy. Oh, Roach, you better hit that. Roach takes a quick three. And he is lucky. Okay, that's why he shot it. He shot it because he saw Lively was under the basket. He was probably going to get the rebound. If he missed it, Lively did get the rebound. He was fouled on the play. It was on the floor, though. Syracuse in the zone. Duke gets it in pretty easily. Now Roach walks it. Coach calls the play. Roach passes it from the emblem, from the logo. Proctor gets it back to Filipowski behind the back dribble. Skip pass. They get it off by Mitchell, but it doesn't hit anything. Torch gets it up top. Gerard trying to get an open three. They find Edwards down there. Torres takes a three. Off the mark. Brown gets it. Goes baseline. Finds Taylor. Taylor's blocked. And Duke comes out of there with it. Proctor slows it down. They find Roach. And it's going to go out of bounds on Proctor.
That's an area that really bothers John Shire, as he told our Chris Button. Turning the ball over. Oh, right there, man. Good defensive.
Mitchell there.
Mitchell. Mitchell blocked that one.
Gerard trying to figure out a way to get a jump shot off. Torrance throws it up to the big man. He can't handle it, and the Orangemen miss a layup, miss a bunny shot. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left.
Tremendous class coming in next year. Second only to Kentucky, who has the #1 class. But they're right up there for Paul Biancardi. Does a great job. Great evaluating.
Foul stops the clock. And Duke in complete command. Chris Bell with the foul. Yeah, good to see Mintz coming
Chris
back.
Bell, I know a guy named Chris Bell.
After he took a shot in the face.
John Shire is going to be a star in coaching. I really see it. I believe he will be a star. He's got a great program that he can sell and get great players, and he understands the game. He's going through a little bit of period right now, just how to handle the game.
Syracuse with full court press. But they call it off as soon as Duke beats it.
Young guy, you want to play for a guy
Duke not in any hurry to score now.
Today, and that's 19 victories. They're 10-6 in the ACC. There's a lot to be proud of there with an extremely young
Roach for three. Roach hits three.
It's 12. Unbelievable. They have shut that zone apart. They really attacked it. John Shire and his staff have done a great job. No, I like about his staff, too. Say about Syracuse as well. A lot of them are former Duke players, so they understand what that jersey represents. They also got a great one on that staff.
Gerard gets it over there to Mintz. Mintz picks up his dribble.
Bell looking to make a move.
Bell throws it up and it's blocked.
Going to stay on this end with 3.8 on the shot clock.
Excuse me, that was Bell.
Syracuse Trailblazers.
And the ball's going to stay on this end with the Syracuse Orangemen out of bounds on Duke. All right, there's your score right there, 72-51. Top three scorers for Duke: Filipowski 14, Roach has 17, and Whitehead 14 points. For Syracuse, Mintz has 18, Gerard has 20. And that's it. You got a couple other guys. Edwards with 5, Brown and Williams both have 4. Duke shooting 53, might as well say 54% from the floor. The Orangemen shooting 36. From behind the arc, Duke 48%, 12-25. And the Orangemen finally get on the board with a few threes, courtesy of Gerard. 6 of 16 for 37.5%. Free throws, Duke is still at 100%. They're 4 for 4. Syracuse is 90%, 9 out of 10. Rebound, Duke still leading that by 10 points. There's your assist. Duke has 20 assists. So, yeah, usually the team with the most assists is the team that's going to be doing the best or leading the game for the most part. Turnovers, both teams at 12. And Duke's largest margin has been 21 points. With 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game, there is no one in foul trouble. A couple of guys have 3. The Orangemen have only sent Duke to the line 4 times.
Certainly not a game you can lose. They'll be able to move the basketball, but still close one.
1-point Tigers lead. Meantime, Kirk Creason in Arizona on deck, Sean.
Yeah, their guard play is so key. We know what their front court can do. If their guards are efficient and can knock down the perimeter shot, Arizona's as tough to beat as anybody in the country.
You'll see it over on ESPN2 in just about 10 minutes, OB.
What you may not realize about Syracuse, it's a city that was willing to embrace change early in its history. In 1936, Columbus Dawson became the first black athlete at Syracuse. Went out to play football, basketball, joined the Army. Did the Raptors here, and then Syracuse native Manny Braylon was the first black player to earn a scholarship here, part of the 57 team. And then on the right, Earl Lloyd was the first black player to play in an NBA game, helped lead the Syracuse Nationals to a 1955 NBA championship. And if you take a drive around this great city, they honored him with a street named Earl Lloyd Way.
Tell you what, Chris.
Mitz gets into the air, gets stuck there, but the ball comes down for a two-of bounce into Brown's hands, and he hits 2 points. 53-72, 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game, and time's running out for the Syracuse Orangemen.
I'd like to share with you that the game looks it's all over. Jimmy Boeheim had a very controversial interview that he did with one of our best reporters. I mean, he's terrific, Peter Fowler. And Jimmy made some statements that he ended up regretting saying, where he said schools were not buying players like schools, and he named schools, and he got people really upset because they weren't buying schools. They used to the NIL, and the NIL is legal.
Hey, Coach, you can't get upset because there's only one person in here. That one person is one person, right? Yeah, let's go. We're doing it for them. All right, Duke with the ball. Filipowski loses it, gets it to Roach. He turns down the 3, kicks it over to Proctor. Think he gets it off, but maybe not. He did not, so it's going to be a shot clock violation. 2 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. Coach Gary comes back like a rising phoenix. He's going to spark a little something in the Syracuse Orangemen. I say the Syracuse Orangemen are going to get this down to 12 before this game is over with. 72-53. Here we go.
It's all been right here. Syracuse has his alma mater.
Brown drives. Finds the glass, no good. Number 14 is in for Duke. That is Jay Shuck. Duke not trying to score, not quickly anyway. And Shuck gets on the board today. Turns around, looks at his teammates, throws up the 3. Gerard wants to score, can't get away, but turnaround jumper is no good. Filipowski with the rebound. He gets it back to Roach. 1 minute, 47 seconds left. And some more new guys come off the bench. Shucks turns down his jumper this time with 1 minute and 38 seconds on the clock. They find Filipowski. Filipowski, ooh, that was an alley-oop. So Lively has to reach all the way back to Durham to get that one to slam it. 77-53.
Jim Boeheim is a good man, and he loves the school. Loves it.
Edwards
62 years.
hands that, tries to hand that to Gerard. Off the screen with 1:15 on the clock. Will Coach Boeheim get his guys off the court?
I thought he was going to step aside last year with his team.
Looks like Duke's going to bring in some new guys.
Our next ACC
3 more new guys.
7 Eastern. Filipowski and Duke.
Lively goes off the court. Good job today. Filipowski.
I'll tell you one thing, I really believe, I don't know what you're feeling, Dave. You're a Syracuse grad. You're one of the greats, came out of Newhouse, broadcasting so many.
So you got a bunch of newbies on the court. Johns. He's a gentleman that's from my neck of the woods, High Point, North Carolina. Schutz, number 12, Catchings. Catchings is out there for Duke. Number 21, Reeves. Reeves is 7'1", center. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina.
He's hurting a little bit. I really feel that. I feel he's really troubled with the fact that maybe some people have a wrong impression that he just loves this place. But he is
Gerard misses a free throw.
He has earned the right to have
Rebound
something to say about that decision.
by Johns. Gets it over to Schutz.
The school as well. They're going to get together.
Blake's out there, swings it over there.
What's going to happen for the future?
The number 41, that will be Johns. Johns gets it inside of number 12. Catchings tries to get it to Schutz. It is deflected out of bounds.
Olympic national teams, a great success. Those two becoming such great friends.
1,015 wins. That tells you a story. Think about it. He and Coach Kid,
they get it into Catchings. Excuse me, that's Johns. Turnaround jumper is blocked.
It's going to be knocked away. Syracuse buckling down defensively, but too little too late for the Orange. They're about to drop to 16-11, 9-7 in the conference.
As when guys come off the bench, you can tell, no matter how much junk they talk to you about why they're not getting playing time and they have no idea, when they come in the game, you can always tell why they ain't getting playing time.
Changes your whole season.
Hema drops in the first one. On there, Hema, the 6'11" sophomore.
All right, Hema got a little bit of playing time earlier today. Comes in at with 47.3 seconds on the clock. Goes to the line to shoot. He hits the first one.
Blocking a shot out of that zone late in that game.
And the second one rims out. Rebound by Schutz. Now Blake brings it off the court for Duke. 40 seconds left in the game. Second string in the game. Schutz, number 14, kicks it to Blake. Blake drives. Drives number 41, Johns. He loses it. Once again, this is why you're not gonna see this guy in the game. Dunk is foiled by Heim, I think it was. With 15 seconds on the clock, Blake says, hey, let's just run the time off the clock. Shot clock is off, and Duke's going to win this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thank you guys. The few people that came in and hung out with me, thank you guys for being here today. I'm getting ready to get out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly.
So Duke with their 700th ACC win all time, and they continue to play so well inside the dome. They've now won 4 consecutive games here, and they lead the all-time series against Syracuse.
All right, guys, it's been nice. Coach Gary, getting ready to get out of here. Join me tomorrow. North Carolina plays State.
In just a moment, she's going to line up an interview here for us as Duke celebrates the victory, their 19th of the season. 77-55. They made this look easy. I wonder if John Shire would say that this is the best they've played, or certainly one of the best games they have played all season long. And let's go to
182, not quite 200.
It's so hard to
That's
win
okay.
on the road in this league.
All right, here we go.
Today, what was working for you guys?
Coach told us to come out and be aggressive. He told us to take our shots with confidence, and that's what we came out and did. We took our shots with confidence, and we played really well in defense.
I'll see you guys next time.
What did he tell you at halftime about poise and taking care of the ball?
He really got on us for that. You know, he was upset.